And we're back. Almost wasn't because I had my mic muted. I feel like that's a common issue sometimes. So, had a lot of fun with Luma Island earlier today. Gonna wait a few minutes to let people kind of trickle in a little bit. But lots of fun with Luma Island. I will definitely be streaming that game more often. Not more often than Sims. Or I mean, that's not the intention. I might by accident because I just really like it a lot. But we are going to continue on our container apartment complex that we started last week. So I'm really excited about getting into this build a little bit more and maybe starting some of the details. I got the idea a little bit like earlier this past week about maybe, since Christmas is coming up, maybe making it more Christmas oriented and Christmas themed. So we're gonna kind of do some cool funky things with these apartments and make them a little more festive as well. So really excited to like figure out the logistics with that and everything. But with that are some changes that I've kind of thought through a little bit. So we do have, we're planning on 6 apartments. So they're kind of color coordinated right now. So the colors are not permanent. These are just to kind of differentiate where we were thinking about the apartments being. So most of them are 2 containers. Like you had a 2 container one here, another one there. So that's 3 in the front and then 3 in the back. So this one is 3 containers. So it's like a larger apartment. Then this is another apartment. And then this was an apartment. And then we were thinking of this being like a sole studio apartment, like the only one. That's just 1 container. And the idea was that we would have like a little window opening at the end of this one where there are some carafes inside and they serve coffee, hot chocolate, something like that, and have like this outdoor seating area for a cafe. My thought process now is, because I want it to be Christmas themed, where we were having this open kind of sanctuary like community spot in the center. I can't think of the right word right now. Like, what am I trying to say? Courtyard. Good grief. So once we have a courtyard, I'm gonna put like a Christmas tree in the center. And now what I'm thinking is, instead of 6 apartments, making it 5 apartments and having the one that was going to be a studio apartment be the cafe instead. So we actually have kind of like a shop, an entire dedicated cafe space, instead of it just being like a window in one of these apartments where someone serves coffee. So that's kind of the changes I'm thinking through right now. We still have a long ways to go. This is a big project. So lots to think through, and we can decide as we go. But we were working on this front apartment is where we kind of left off in the last stream. We were just trying to get some of the vibes figured out for this. We do have a lot of diagonal containers, and so, you know, when it comes to ladders, they have to be at like this angle, which is a little bit was not something I was thinking about at the time. But, you know, we're gonna have to do some kind of funky things here and there to make it work. But I think it will work, and we're gonna be fine. It's been a lot of fun to work through a good bit, but I'm excited. I'm excited to figure out what we do with this and where we go a little bit. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. How are you doing? So yeah, we're just gonna relax and chill with this. But I did have a ton of fun with that game earlier today, the new game, Luma Island. Oh my gosh. So be on the lookout. I might even stream that again tomorrow morning before work. I don't know yet. Hey, Zach. Yeah, the same one. Oh yeah, we still have a lot to do. Lot to do. I've not touched it since the last stream. Yeah, thinking how I was gonna do the stairs, Kendra. Yeah. They can take up quite a bit of space. Now, I do think we could get some industrial stairs maybe in one of these apartments. Like, I'm thinking the one with 3 containers over here. We can probably squeeze a staircase in. Like, I'd like to do that where it's not just the same thing in every single one of them. But yeah. This one is a little bit tricky because we have a vertical container, and so trying to think through, you know, staircases wouldn't work because essentially the staircase would take up the whole square on each floor as you have to go up. So anyway, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We're gonna have fun. Okay, let me get this pulled up so I can keep an eye on it. And then we will get started. Okie dokie. Welcome in, though, if you're new. Welcome. Feel free to say hello. And welcome back, too, from the stream I did earlier this afternoon, if you were around for Luma Island. I had a lot of people asking, like, what game is this? It's like, yeah, it's a fun game. I think a lot of people are going to go nuts for it. Especially, like, Stardew Valley people and gamers. Like, I think it's going to be a hit. But it just came out, and I don't think it has, like, a lot of exposure, so it's also partially why I'm trying to stream it a bit more right now, so I can kind of differentiate myself a little bit and play some games that aren't as popular right now. I can't say that without thinking of Wicked. It's just like popular. Okay. So, oh yeah, we just show up over here too, so I might kind of make it more of a neutral. We'll see. Figure out what platform trim. I don't think I want to do yellow. No, I haven't seen the movie yet. I've not seen it yet. I want to. But I definitely will. I kind of have mixed feelings about going to see the movie because I've refused to watch it. I've never seen the musical because I refuse to watch it anywhere but Broadway. I want to watch it on Broadway. It even, like, whenever I was living in New Mexico, it came to campus on UNM while I was a student, and I still willfully chose to not see it because I was so, like, I want to see it in New York City. So I have not. So I'm kind of, like, conflicted about watching the movie before I actually see the musical. I don't really think I want to until I watch or, like, see the musical. I kind of like this orange color, actually. It does kind of clash. It's like a pinky toned orange. Yeah. I feel like the FOMO, a lot of people can relate to that. This almost actually matches the color of the container. I'm gonna do it. I kind of like that. Not gonna overthink it. So, if you're just joining in, this is kind of where we left off from the last stream. So we're just kind of getting the essentials put down first. I'll go through and clutter a lot. I don't honestly see us working much past this today, honestly. We still have a lot to do in this apartment. I think I can carry the green over and do that chair. I kind of like that. Yeah, it's expensive for sure. I don't think I'd be able to watch it anytime soon based on that. Okay. Let's try to figure out. I honestly kind of, I don't know if I want to carry the same walls into this space necessarily. Just thinking about, I kind of want to have some realism to it. in the sense of this is the container, this is a separate container, so having like a different wall, or like it could be the same wall just a different color. Like I don't like how it looks with the orange beam, but I do like the yellow because we have yellow as like an accent in here and like a little accent in here, but then if we made it like the wall color, I think that could be kind of fun. Is there a green one? There's this green, yeah. My thing is I don't want it to be so green everywhere. Let's see. I like the subtle color of the green. I wish the yellow was a little bit paler. It's a bit bright. But I think with wall decor and stuff, I can kind of tone it down a good bit. Green doesn't look bad. It's just a lot of green in this area. I'd have to change the color of this because I don't like... Well, this wall, I was thinking of it being an accent wall of some sort anyway. So we could do like green here and then have like something with a little yellow on this other wall that's in the center. You like the yellow better? It is a little bit brighter. I'm not against the green though. I just think it helps kind of bring the two areas together since the only yellow we have is this chair with the poof and then the yellow appliances. So that was like... It's kind of eclectic feeling, which is, I guess, what we were going for in this unit. A little bit more... Oh, I don't want this one to be yellow. Or yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Maybe we could do something for this wall. I honestly kind of like the idea of it being like this paneling. I don't think there's a color that I'd want to use though. They're all kind of muted. I like the idea with the story though that you built this wall, obviously. And so it's just kind of like a divider wall. So it's nothing super fancy. It's just like a wooden wall. But you get the wood and the metal. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'd like to get the walls kind of... They don't have to be the same on both sides either. The bathroom could be... I want tile, I think, on this little diagonal part right here. I'm going to put a column here and a column there to kind of separate it out. I'd like to put... I'd like to put a platform, but I don't know if that's gonna work well. Because then I could put like a little table right here. Shino wallpaper. I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. Like this one. It does have like the blue. The white with blue. I wish this was green instead of black. And at first I thought it was a dark green based on the square. But it's like, nope, it's black. You know, it could be cool. Let's see. It honestly kind of matches the vibe. Not like... It's a little funky. I might change this. I don't think this kind of works as well now, but it is kind of like a funky little wall vibe. And I like the idea, actually. Of that. Oh yeah, this one. This one's like even more out there, isn't it? Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of doing an apartment in that color scheme. You know, like one of the yellow ones. Like, I'm just gonna put this on here so I can remember it as an idea. Not that we have to do it, just an idea. Thank you, Nicholas, for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know why I grabbed this tub. Was there a particular I think I was just placing, yeah, random objects just to kind of get an idea for the layout. So if you're tuning in, this is not at all where I'm planning for things to be necessarily. But yeah, like this actually looks pretty cool for in here. And I mean, I could technically still put... I hate that they do that on the corners. Columns just, yeah. Columns be columning. I don't like the way that looks. I probably would just keep it like this. I do like some type of separation though, usually whenever I do things like that. I'm wondering if I could put maybe... That was a loud bang. I have no idea what that was outside. It does match really well. I'm like trying... It would match on either side is the thing, but I don't think I want the exact same. So I'm kind of like, should we keep... I think I want the blue out here because we have the blue colors. So yeah, I'm digging the vibe. I'm trying to think of the layout a little bit before I start grabbing more specific furniture. Because... Trying to think through this a little bit more. It's a little tricky. I don't know if I want this like clunky sink, but honestly, we don't have like a lot of necessarily slim sink choices on these that kind of are freestanding sinks. That one's about the same size. Yeah, it's the exact same size. Life and Death is a little bit smaller, I think. Like, yeah, ever so slightly. The problem with Life and Death, though, is that we don't have a toilet. But, I mean, I could find one that works well with this. The fitness one actually works well with the gold color. If I want a shower in here, too, though, it's definitely going to have to be one of these, which I'm not, you know... It's fine with me. I want a nice tub. Let's see really quickly if I were to keep this. My thing is like we have this space too, but I don't think that's as usable. Can't get in through there. So if we put this shower, it would have to be like in the front door, or in front of the door, which is kind of weird. Kind of funky. So, like, could we put the shower over there? Have the toilet be here and the sink there? Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I have a sim, so we can test it. Yeah, Get Famous does, definitely. Or, I didn't mean to press that, but we might as well. Okay. Okay, yeah, so they can't get to the shower. Okay. That's what I was a little worried about. I wonder if it's because of the bathtub there. What if I scoot it over there? I wonder. Nope. Okay. Can I scoot this down, I wonder? I feel like it's gonna block the door. Could scoot this, maybe alt place it over a little bit more. Oh. Oh, we did it. Okay. I kind of don't like this being off-centered like that, though. So now that we fixed that, can it still be usable if it's centered? So I think it was just the toilet kind of in the way. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Oh, shoot. She made a mess on the floor. Not that that really makes a difference, I don't think, but... Okay. So we got a little bit of a layout figured out. It's a little cramped at the entrance. That's the only thing I don't like. But the door swings this way, so that's not a big deal. Which kind of makes me wonder... Do I want to bring cabinets? Like, are cabinets gonna work here? That might be a little too bulky. They do stick out a little bit more. Yeah, that's kind of tight. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. Let's leave this a little bit more open. Maybe I can put one of the bathroom things, shelves or whatever, here, and then like a plant or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I was like, this has to be a little bit more centered, definitely. Okay, we also gotta figure out like the actual things we want to use, because these are just all placeholders except for the shower. This is like the only thing that I'm like, yes, we're going to use this. And I kind of maybe put the yellow on yellow a little bit, which I normally don't do, but I kind of don't mind it. This orange color is fine though too, so I don't know, we'll see. Thank you, Rumination, for the follow. Appreciate it. 700 likes, too. Thank you so much. I've not been keeping up with that as much. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Okay. No, that would be too funky, and I don't think that would work the way I want it to. Okay, just wait a second. Give me a second. I don't think this is gonna work. Just let me play around a little bit for... I'm just curious. I'm just a little curious. It's a little funky, but we're doing funky already. So, you know, why not just go super funky? I just want to see if this is actually functional if we were to do something like a closed off. Oh, it's fine. It does. It works. It's functional. Okay, I know. Thank you. Better exceptions. I don't. One of my mods is doing something a little funky. I don't do live mode though, so I don't care. I don't care as much. Check that later. It's funky, but it works. I don't know. I kind of like that. I think it makes the bathroom feel a little bit, I don't know. I like the shape better that way, actually. I don't know if I can alt place this to be a little bit further down. Sorry I keep like, this is such a small thing, but welcome to my stream. Like, I'm a very, a little bit perfectionist OCD in a way whenever I'm doing my builds. Yes, that still works. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a very unique shape. And yes, the shower isn't super centered, but honestly, you can't really do that and it worked well. So fine with that. I think this is kind of a cool way to use a bathroom, like with the shape that we have. Okay, so with that, let's try to figure out now what actual things we want to use. Leon Tanner, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We had 1,000 likes already. Y'all's little thumbs are tapping away. Busy. Appreciate it. Hey, Sasan, how's it going? Thanks for the heart. Let's see. Okay, so we got some fun kind of vibes going. Wanted to pop in before you go live. Oh, you're going live? Awesome. Awesome. Welcome in, Courtney. I've enjoyed seeing like what you've been building. Sometimes I'll pop in really quick and hang out before I go live. I see that you're on a lot. I feel like we overlap a little bit with our stream schedules. But I always vibe with your background music in your streams, Sasan. Yeah, everyone's live right now. I feel like Sunday nights are pretty like busy nights in general, at least for simmers. I tend to get a lot of people hang out on Sunday nights. But we've already had 200 viewers in our first 28 minutes of being on here, which is pretty quick for me. For me. New modern cottage home. Oh, that sounds fun. A modern cottage. That sounds really cool. I have to check that out. Did you finish the one with the lighthouse? Oh, well, this isn't all from the first 30 minutes. This is part 2. So we like got the shell of the complex kind of figured out with all the apartments. And then we like started this first apartment before the end of the last stream where we worked on this. So we haven't done very much. I've been chatty a lot, but we were trying to figure out some way to use this funky space for the bathroom. So. Oh, awesome. Is it on the gallery? I have to check that out if it's on the gallery. I'd like to see it. Let's see here. Okay. Bathtubs. 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 I don't think a clawfoot tub is really what we're going for in this one. Honestly, like this is kind of more modern looking. I feel like it fits the modern mid-century combo we're going for in this apartment. Ooh, we could do the black with the black. That could be kind of cool, actually. And I wouldn't mind using this life and death sink with that, even though it's like a different kind of... This has the grain from the marble in it. You had the beach home and the lighthouse on the gallery. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. Do we have yellow bathtubs? And y'all watching right now, at least on TikTok, like you should go follow go follow Zasan, because he has some fun vibes over on his streams with some fun music and dancing. So definitely a fun vibe. Welcome in, Tessa. Hello. Thinking eco lifestyle, like this one. Yeah, it does have the yellow, and it's kind of the same shape, so that could be a good option too. Yeah, good call, Zach. Good call. So actually we could even just do a matching set if we wanted to get the eco lifestyle sink too, which I mean, why not? And it's smaller, yeah, so that makes way more sense for this space, for sure. Kind of scooch it back a little bit further too. I wouldn't mind like trying to add another color. So this is yellow with that black color. That's too dark. Well, it does match the bottom of the bathtub, I guess. I was trying to go for more, I guess, this color. The bathtub's gold, so maybe go with that. I want to combine these colors. I like the aqua blue color with the yellow. So that could be like a good accent color that works well with the yellow. Oh, thanks for sharing, Zasan. I appreciate it. 1,300 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Everyone's busy with those fingers tapping away. Hey, Meggy Eggy. Love your username. That's awesome. Let's see here. So, toilet-wise... Let's see. I mean, we might as well just do the full set. I don't know. Like, why not when we can have things that match? I think it could work really well. I do think I want maybe the toilet to be the yellow. But yeah, that totally is less clunky and fits better with the size of the bathroom and the weird shape that it has. Muted yellow and greens with navy blues. Yeah. The color palette. Yeah, it is a fun color palette. It is fun. I think it works really well. I've not done one quite like this. It makes me think of the island home. It's not like an island home. It was Lil Simsy's Shark Shell Challenge, and I don't remember exactly where I put it, what world it was. It was on a coast of some sort. It's not Solani, but I made it kind of like a very eclectic home, and it had a light blue with yellow and I think red, and that was like a really fun color combo in that house. It reminds you of Friends somehow. I mean, for the time frame, definitely have some funky colors from that time. Okay, so just keeping in mind, so this is orange. or has like an orange color to it. Maybe we could just make it black more so for the inside here for now. We still gotta like, I want to figure out. I guess I can just bring this around. I don't want that on the inside of this though. I don't think, I kind of want to find like a tile real quick, maybe that we could put in here. I kind of like the idea of using that on that wall. It's like a hidden kind of accent that goes with this blue out here. Just kind of fun. Love Struck tile. Yeah, I do like the Love Struck tile. Love Struck is has some of my favorite tile, or actually no, I'm not thinking of Love Struck. I'm thinking of Home Chef Hustle. I like blanked there for a second. Or Home Chef Hustle and Jungle Adventure. Yeah, these, I love these tiles too, the mosaics. Like super fun. I've used these in bathrooms a ton of times. Yeah, if I keep this as orange, I could use the Love Shark tile. I think I like this aqua color tile though. It's kind of like a fun little hidden treasure. Most people probably, if they download this, wouldn't see that or notice it really. Just for now. So flooring wise, I think I want the same flooring here as over there. But then for the bathroom, we'll figure out a tile. So we could go all in with the funkiness. I think that's a little too much though. Like I don't want it to be, we could honestly bring in, well, no, I don't want to do that either. Never mind. Ooh, funky, funky. Okay. We have this. I don't like that though at all with the blue. Let's see. I kind of think I just want like more of a plain flooring for the bathroom. I don't want it to be like overwhelming. Could do black, just like a black tile might be good. Don't like that very much. Oh, hey, how's it going? Is it like, I don't know how to say your name. HTTP Arn, HTT Parn. HTTP makes me think of like, you know, like when you're in the internet browser and you're putting in a web address in URL, whatever. Okay, so Arnie. Okay. I was going to say that, but I thought I'd be way off if I said that, so that makes me feel better about myself. So HTTP Arnie. Awesome. Chaperone. Where is the cross? I don't want another kitchen tile incident. Oh, Luma Island is fun. Like, super fun. I streamed a little bit longer than I was planning to for that game. Definitely worth it, though. I don't know if I'm liking any of these. I'm about to just, like, maybe... I don't want to do metal, though. I'm just looking at style, so sometimes when I lay these down, it's not really about the color. I'm just trying to see. That actually doesn't look that... What about that? Ooh, I kind of like that. Huh. Oh, no, we're doing this. I like this. It's super busy in all the fun ways. I don't normally do a lot of stuff like this, so I'm like going all in this apartment, doing some weird things I normally wouldn't do. That's to get me to play Fortnite with you. I'm not very great at Fortnite. I love streaming it, but I typically stream that just with my friend Finn, and that's it. That's the only time I really play Fortnite. Back like 4 years ago when I was streaming, I'd play games with people, and I kind of regretted it. Had some incidents and things happen. I'm just like, no, I don't think I can do that. So I try to stick with people I know in real life to do streaming games with live. Okay, so I know I'm just now bringing this up, but I don't know if I like this style door either. Because earlier, like in the last stream, I was just plopping stuff down as a placeholder. So I don't know like what kind of door would fit this vibe and this aesthetic that we're going for in the apartment right now. Like we don't have a lot of super like modern looking doors necessarily. Like what would be the vibe? This is a super fancy door. No, I don't want that. Comes in a very vibrant orange. Oh, that would not look... Yeah, that does not look good from the other side is the thing. You can make it black. So one of these, like a... Okay, that's definitely black. This is a brown, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Like, I don't know if that's the vibe, really. Put vampires and you're all in, yeah. I don't know what door I want to use. That one's not really vibing with me either. I could just use one of these. This is technically a front door. It's like, it gives me metal vibes though, which is kind of what I guess we would want to go for more so in this build. So that's kind of why I'm thinking that. I'm not as familiar with a lot of doors because I kind of have my go-tos that I use, and so I wouldn't mind getting out and trying. I've definitely used these in my builds before, I think, as bedroom doors in one of my builds anyway. Let me see, I've not even looked at like the color options. Yeah, it's not. I feel like doors are things like we obviously have a ton of doors, but it's like I don't think we ever have doors that I want to use, which maybe I'm just too picky. Oh, this could work. Maybe. Never mind. Not really a fan of that. Don't have any strong opinions. Iconless. Maybe we could use a fiberglass door. That's like super, I don't know, something you'd see in like a business building of some sort, I feel like. Honestly, I mean, I'm kind of fine with that for the most part. Kind of... I don't have a strong opinion on it, I guess. None of them are satisfying me. And I don't want to spend too much time on a door, of all things. Are any of these speaking to any of you out there watching right now? What are we thinking? Should I just nix all of these? These are kind of the two I'm going against. You like the door with the gold on it? The one I just deleted? This one? I think the only reason why I wasn't sure about this one, I like how it's taller because we do have like a taller wall height. But I think it's just the wood is throwing it off for me, because with everything else we have like metal beams, metal columns. I'm trying to find like a metal door that works for the space. So both of these honestly could work. This one's more solid black. You can get a blue color, but it's only with a white frame. Let's just go with this for now. We'll stick with that. Okay, so this is gonna be a little office nook area. Just keep in mind, like we're going to clutter. It's gonna get cluttered. So everything looks plain right now. We're just getting very basic layouts figured out. Basic layouts. 2,200 likes. Thank y'all so much. I was so distracted by my doors that I wasn't paying attention to all the likes. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing, Arnie. Appreciate it. I mean, I could fit, I'm pretty sure I could get a full desk. If we wanted to put a full desk here, that is certainly an option. Okay, I know. Just close your eyes. Don't pay attention to the pack that it's from. Breathe. Everything is going to be okay. I'm just looking. Just looking. Just looking. Just looking. I hated that for no reason. I actually don't think I like it in this instance. I don't think it's the right VoIP. I was trying to use like a single. We're very limited on like smaller desk spaces. This isn't at all like the style that I want. Even if we had colors, like it's just not. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Can't do it. That's like a little too out there, a little too modern, I think. Let's use the pastel pop kit. Yeah, that works. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad, but the little squiggly thing at the top, I hate. Like, that color I could work with. It's because it's very similar to like this kind of pink, orangey color. No, it doesn't. I was hoping it did, but it doesn't. The Kitsch pack does not. Cozy Kitsch. This is just like bulky. But any like bigger desk though, it just doesn't look that great. This could work. This actually isn't that bad. It's squiggly and wiggly, yeah. I feel like that's probably why I've not used the pastel pop kit very much. It does have a lot of squiggly, wiggly things in it. That doesn't look that bad. I'm okay with this. I'm almost inclined to do the dark brown. It's almost like a black. But I like the color of the book clutter better with that one. So that's an option. I think the werewolves just didn't... It could work, but I just don't think it's matching the vibe that we're kind of doing. Or maybe not doing like a rundown, because I had like the kind of scratched looking, rough looking swatches. But yeah, I feel like I'd have to use this swatch if I used it, which actually, now that I'm seeing that, I mean, that doesn't look awful. That's hilarious, going back to the exact thing I started with. Who would have thunk? Okay, we'll see. I might be able to just make this work. I kind of do like it. Going back there, because it kind of does go with like the vibe in here that we have. So, we'll see. We shall see. Oh, did I miss a follower? I might have missed a follower. No, I didn't. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So we have... Does this slot up? No. Didn't think it would, but I wanted to try at least. Ba-ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Let's see. That doesn't quite match. I don't think I want to use the werewolf's chair with this. So I was trying to like branch out a little bit. Want it to go with something that's... Are there any like better... I don't want stripey. Don't want stripey. Oh, I don't like the wood tones though. Let's see here. Let's try eco. Like that doesn't look that bad. Oh yeah, a record player. definitely is something we could vibe with. I could even possibly put, unless you're talking about like the big cabinet one, could put a record player in there. I just want to be able to have something that's like more fun. Like with playing on the laptop just has a lot of functions to it, so I like to always include a laptop in my builds. I'm thinking I could maybe put an office space in one of these rooms instead. So like it could be possible to put, like I could use this as an office space and then have the bedroom, small bedroom, be at the very top. And put like the record, I don't know what it's actually called in the game. Let me just get rid of this. And then choose the Party Essentials pack. New faithful turntable. Oh, turntable. I feel like Sims could do so much better with their SEO in their game. Maybe put this down this way. I do like the idea of it being here because, I mean, a kitchen is like a pretty entertaining space, so you could have music playing. That could be fun. I like that idea. Yeah, they like to do that a lot, which I'm actually okay. Like, it's fun to see the descriptions. I like reading the descriptions of things and the names they come up with and stuff like that. But at the same time, they should at least add tags or keywords where you can search and, like, I don't know. I feel like if they could do anything, maybe integrating an AI into the game where it's just like a search engine type thing, where the search bar works, where you can type in anything and it can like go through the items and show you potential matches for what you're looking for, instead of having to verbatim search and type the word for whatever they call it. You would think it would be like a simple kind of ask. Honestly, it could be fun to like have a more industrial looking light. I don't think I want to use that, but could put a neon sign. Oh, it's not really quite what I'm wanting. Oh, wait a second. No, the bars are way... I could do a one tile bar potentially in this space instead. That could be pretty cool. Could put a little bar cart right here maybe. Like a pretend bar cart. Is that in Love Struck? Can't remember the one I'm trying to think of. Or I could do a custom one that like I've done before. No, it's not Love Struck. Not Cottage Living. I'm just kind of going through. Oh my gosh, what is it? I feel like it's not an expansion pack. Just gonna kind of start clicking through everything. This is annoying. I know when I see it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. Let me save real quick. Vintage Glamour. Oh, I see it. It's right here. This is what I was looking for. So is that growing together? Yeah. I like using these as like little bar carts. It actually comes in like that orange color. Comes in a blue, not quite the right. So you could use that, put that there. Have a fun little entertainment space. What was the other thing I said? Or there was like another thing that I've done before that could be an option. I'm trying to remember. I did it in my Love Struck build. But I really liked the look of it. Yeah, I can't remember. It was like a floating cabinet of some sort that could be like a media. It's got to be in this somewhere. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if there's a mid-century modern. There is. Well, mid-century. Yeah, Dream Home Decorator a lot. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh, that's fun. I like that piece of furniture. It's very clunky though, very big. Okay, let's go on a field trip. We're gonna go on a field trip. Let me save one more time. You think, keep thinking I'm humming We Will Rock You? It's funny. We're gonna go on a field trip. I don't remember what world it was in, is the problem. Oh yes, I do. It was in Tomorrow. Or no. Oh, there's the one I was talking about, Shark Shell Challenge build. It was in, here we go. It was in the Love Struck world. Right here. So let's just take a quick look, because that's gonna take way less time than me trying to remember what I used. This is what I was trying to think of the whole time. Oh, Cool Kitchen. I would have never thought to look in that one for that. But like kind of this setup essentially. And then I like used this size down for the legs. But it kind of gives that same vibe. Like I would say this gives like a mid-century vibe. So I want to see what that looks like. It might stick out from the wall too much because that is this really tight opening to be able to get to the ladder. Oh, no. I meant to do play mode so I could have my test sim. Let's go back real quick because I want my test sim and I want it to be snowy. We need it to be snowy. Hey Finn, welcome back. It's going well. It's going well. I almost did it again. I caught myself. See, when I start talking, I lose track of what I'm doing. So. Okay. So, cool kitchens. Cool kitchen. Oh, that's right. It's an upper cabinet, and I used this. I got very creative in that one. I would have never remembered that. Like, never. I could size it down. Oh, no, I can't. The back has a mirror. Ooh, it comes in the blue that matches, though. That's kind of cool. Oh, we're doing this. We gotta do this. I can't say no to that. That's fun. That's fun and funky in all the right ways. Looks like a Karen stereotype. I forget what I made her name. How do you see that? Like, I can't even, like... Clark. Oh, she's from my 100 subscriber build. So I named her after Clark from the 100, the series 100. Clark Griffin. So, blonde. Yeah. It's funny. Okay, now the problem is if I do it like this funky blue color, is finding something that has legs that's going to kind of match the vibe. What if we like put this over here in the corner too? Not to get too sidetracked, but like that could go over there. We'll see. It's technically like, I think, you know, kitchen stuff like Tupperware, but it's got books on it, like, and it should come also, yeah, in the same color. So I don't know. We'll see. It's just the hair that does it. Okay. What was the... I remember what it looks like. Was that from Island Living? Okay, oh no. What did I accidentally get rid of? There we go. I don't remember if it was Island Living. I didn't pay attention to the second part as much. the legs. Yeah, not island living. It was kind of similar to that that style though. Watch it just be base game. It could just be a base game table. Yeah, the thing is it has to be like a high table with long legs so I can size it down and it not get super weird. Which is why that table specifically. Maybe it was eco? Yeah, it was eco. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Definitely the style of... Okay. But I don't think... We might get black, yeah. So black could kind of go with it, potentially. Oh, I didn't think about that. Ooh, we're not gonna be able to use these because of the platform. Because I don't think the tool mod will get past that. Will it? Like, I don't think it bypasses that if I were to... Oh, it does? You gotta be kidding me. No, it doesn't. Okay. I didn't think so. I mean, unless I made this a little bit lower. If it sat lower to the ground, I feel like that looks a little goofy, though. Well, shucks. Whale shucks. Yeah, I'd have to like scooch it over to right. Well, that doesn't make sense. How did I do it in the other house? Maybe I did have it. No, I did have it that low. Okay, I'm not crazy. But yeah, so I can't get it over here. Minus 0.1. Let's just kind of... Okay, so I can cheat it a little bit. I don't know what it's going to need to be. Is that... I think that's still hovering. Oh no, it's right on the ground. Awesome. So minus 0.25 total, I think is what it was. There we go. Looks a little funny, but it is what it is. Fong tables, the name, something. Okay. Thank you for going to look at that. Pixels, lumbered, pixels hallway table. Honestly, the gray kind of goes well with the handles a little bit and kind of the vibe. I think I like that one, actually. It looks a little oversized, like the cabinet itself looks a little goofy, but if I size this down, the mirror thing, the issue with mirrors, just, it doesn't work very well. Now, it could be good to use if I kept, or not that, whoops. What's funny is it matches the same set over here with the gray legs on this table, even though they're completely different, but it matches the same color of that. If I put this over here, so I kind of like this. It's kind of cool, kind of funky in a way. I think in a good way. So I'm thinking one thing I definitely want to put is like a floor lamp. Eco is gonna be way too big. Yeah, those lights are a little big. Not quite what I'm wanting there. It does kind of go with the ladder though, to be honest. I do kind of like that aspect of it. We have a yellow one, or like a yellow orange, I guess. This is more orange. So yeah, yellow. I don't know if I want yellow though. But the blue, have that. Have a green. I just don't like that shape. I think for this needs to be like a slim lamp, I think, of some sort that we put here. That's not like a very good lamp for that. That's the one thing I don't like about the Cozy Kitsch lamp, is that the lighting, it faces downward, but it's like not very great. It doesn't really light up very well. I'm not the biggest fan of the lighting. I love the look of it, but the functionality aspect of it. We could put one of these, like little plant lights. The leaves are so big on them though. I'd have to like size it all the way down. So that could be an option. There's a triangle mid-century table from the party kit. I know that bowling has like a mid-century triangular table. Oh, sorry, Finn. I missed your messages. Are the legs centered under it? Yeah, I think they're a little closer to the front. Just with how far out it sticks. So I could try to like alt place them a little bit more in the center. You're on my level. I appreciate that. That level of detail. I think it was minus 0.25 total is what we did. Oh, but I didn't really alt place it in the right spot, so I'm gonna have to do that again. It's hard to like see the actual legs. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better now. Party kit, let's see. Yeah, I could put a, I like where you're going with that though. I could put a like table in this corner. Ooh, I kind of, maybe we could put the light, like a lamp here. Maybe, yeah, it would still have to be small. This is way too big. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's see, let me look at party essentials, surfaces. So I'm not seeing a triangular one from the party, unless there's a different one that you were talking about. I know the bowling one has a triangular one. This is what I was thinking of. So, doesn't quite fit exactly, but it does kind of fit snugly in the space pretty well. And I still think it's kind of the right style if we wanted to do something like that, because it does come in like blue and yellow. And it's like the right shade and everything, so... Perfectionism, yeah. My perfectionism gets the best of me in this game, but I enjoy it. Like, a lot of people probably don't, is the thing. I like getting into the little details like that. So, I appreciate it. Let's look at little lamps. Yeah, because we could even get like a... I want a solid color. I don't know if I could do another crazy kind of pattern, though. Yeah, they're all patterned. I think that's a little too much for me. I'm not a big fan of the lamp. I think I want something that's toned down just a little bit. Let's see. I think this might be a little too plain, though. I just don't like the orange by the yellow like that. I want it to be something that contrasts. I'm still going to put a rug in this area. So that'll kind of tie it in together, I think, really nicely. I kind of like the idea of just something like this. Could see what one of these looks like. No, that's a little too small. No. I want like an actual lamp. But a lot of these are big. That one's kind of small, but it's not the right style. That one's... Let's see what colors. I feel like that one's not bright, like at all. Like, what? What's the lighting? It just says power efficiency is 10. Oh, I guess it did provide light. It's just not a lot. It's very subtle. Ooh, that one's got a lot of light to it. I keep coming back to this one, but... I feel like that's geometrically interesting. I love how that's the front. Like, I'd rather it be sideways. You know? My beautiful singing. Love to grace you all with my beautiful singing. Let's see. What colors does this come in? I need to like get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, it's just neutrals. It's a black, which isn't bad. I feel like that's fine, actually. Let's do a plain one. Just do something a little more plain right there. From Get Famous. There's a table from Get Famous. The one that you were thinking of. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Which one? I do like the vibes of like this furniture. Definitely got some mid-century. Oops. It's a figment of your imagination. Yeah, I'm not sure of other. I'm not saying there aren't, but when triangle table, the first thing that comes to mind though is that bowling alley table to me. We have this one, which has a pyramid kind of shape to it. Two pyramids. The only other triangular thing, I think I know what you're talking about, is actually under displays, if I remember correctly. There is a triangular, it's from one of the decor, I don't think it's decor to the max. I thought it was in here, but it fits tightly, like it fits flush with a triangular wall, or like a corner. Not triangular wall, but a corner. That might be what you're thinking of. It has a vase on top of it. Maybe it's not displays, or maybe it's under miscellaneous. That's about the only other thing I could think of that you might be thinking of. And now I can't find it. Actually, I think it's decor. I think it's under decor is what I'm thinking of. I bet that's what you're thinking of. That's about the only other thing, though. I can't remember if it's Decor to the Max or Modern Luxe or Dream Home Decorator. It's like one of those, I feel like. I still think... I need to check Decor to the Max because that was the first one that I said. So I think previously when I looked for it, I thought it was high school years, and I swore up and down it was high school years, and I remember it's not high school years at all. Let me see, show all, because I might just not be in the right category. Okay, so it's not Decor to the Max either. We're gonna find it. I don't think it's Dream Home Decorator though. Like, yeah. It's like a blue. The base swatch is a blue. Now you have me like wondering what the heck it is. Let me check like growing together or get together, because normally I don't use those or think of those as often, and that's normally almost what it is every time. I'm not seeing it under growing together. Now you have me on the hunt, Zach. I'm trying to find it myself, and maybe it's Cats and Dogs or Seasons. I'm telling you, it's got to be one that I just wouldn't think that it would be at all, and that has to be it. Where is this thing? This is gonna drive me crazy now. I don't think it would be like Parenthood. That doesn't make sense. Jeez, I don't know. Nifty Knitting? No. Tiny Living? Maybe it's Tiny Living? Didn't think so. Tiny Living has a lot of wood. It's got the same like color vibe though that I'm thinking of. Yeah, this is not my first, like, I don't know. It has to be under one that just doesn't intuitively come to mind. It's not going to be a kitchen. It's not that. I know it's not that. I don't think it's Pastel Pop. Yeah. I swore up and down the day that I found it, because I intentionally was trying to find this for a previous build. I was like, I'll never forget it now. Well, here we are, where I don't remember it again. So now it's driving me crazy that I can't remember. I know it's not base game. And I'm pretty sure that it is under decor, because I thought it was under surfaces for the longest. I just don't remember if it's sculptures. Need to get through all the debug stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. There's just so many items. It's hard to like keep track of all of them with all. There it is. It's Get Famous. It is. It's Get Famous. It's Get Famous. It's just under decor. This is probably what you were talking about, right? That's the only other triangular table I can think of. We have the bowling alley one, and then the this. Oh, thanks, Lauren. Sorry, I just now saw your message, but yeah. It's like I could picture it. I knew the color scheme of it and everything. I just could not remember. But yeah, I'm not so sure how, because normally like in a corner it would work well, but to get the triangle shape, like it has to be a right triangle, not to get like super mathy with it, but it's not gonna fit in here very well. So unless we like put it this direction, which is the complete opposite of what we'd want to do. Granted, I mean, it really could work. It doesn't have to be like a drawer on the front. You could just kind of have it fit into the corner. I don't know why it's doing that. It's being a little finicky, maybe because of the ladder. But like, you could have something along those lines where it fits kind of snug in the wall. Not super weird looking, in my opinion. I've totally taken shelves and faced them, or cabinets and faced them against the wall, just to kind of get a color that I was looking for to work. Hey, Donguri? No, sorry if I just butchered that. But welcome in. Welcome in. It's like, now that I see it though, it does kind of look kind of cool in the corner like that. Not really enjoying much of the color swatches though, because I know the front with the drawers also change color, so we're not seeing that part. It's just mainly the wood part. I kind of like that. I honestly do like that better than this, because the thing I don't like about this is it looks too like childlike. It's like a table you'd see in a kid's room or something. So that's a little more sophisticated looking. Only thing is now we don't have a light. But what we could do is put, when in doubt, right, put a hanging plant. And I still need to put windows, so let me like think about that too for a second. We'll get there. Oh, it means acorn in Japanese. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. Oh, I was like, why am I not seeing? I just had the wrong thing clicked. Where's my plant, my hanging plant light? Where are you? Seriously though, oh, it's up here. It's a little higher than I remembered. That could be kind of nice in this little corner. Yeah, okay, that works. Did everyone have a nice weekend, a nice kind of holiday? You've been studying Japanese for 2 years now. That's cool. Have you been to Japan? My brother lived in Japan for a few years, and he loved it there. He did not want to come back. And then, I don't know, maybe just make it red. Or black. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me tonight? Make it red and then I select black. Like, ooh, they do have like a dark blue. That could be kind of cool. Let's do that. I think that's the right kind of vibes. Okay, but seriously, I do need to like think about windows because I forgot about that. We do want windows. I don't want them to just be plain containers. I do want to see if we can get a particular style. Like maybe eco lifestyle windows could work. Also, this was from... I'm gonna need to save. Yeah, that was from eco. That's what I thought. Save. Not yet. You plan on doing it when you're older? Yeah. Well, that'll be cool. That would be cool. It would be fun to visit over there, I think. I do kind of like the idea of sticking with just eco for the windows. Like, that kind of lends to the whole aesthetic that we want. Yeah, I think that could be kind of a cool combo. Just gotta think through where we want things. Like, that could be kind of cool right there. Maybe take it down. Boop. Okay, so... Oh. I thought I definitely had a sink right here. Huh. Interesting. Let me go ahead and take care of that real quick. No, I don't want that. No, thank you. Do we have like a... I don't know if we'd have a yellow. Yeah, so it classifies that as yellow. Okay. We'll do that. We'll have like a yellow colored sink. It's technically, I guess, more gold for the color of the sink. You have the base game, but waiting to see when NVIDIA will support it on their cloud gaming service. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you start talking about stuff like that, I'm not good at creating conversation. I have NVIDIA, but I don't know all of my specs and everything, so I've got to like fix my pants. They're like riding up from when I sat down, and so my ankles are exposed, and I am right by a window, and it's very cold outside, so my ankles are like freezing. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good now. So the reason I went and got a sink was because I always like to try to put a window in front of my sink. So now we can go back to Windows, and let's focus again on Eker Lister. Ooh, what about this one? I love doing this in kitchens. Oh man, the fridge is in front of it though. This is like my favorite window to put under cabinets. Oh, I need to raise the cabinets a little bit. But it's like so slim. It can look pretty cool. But yeah, these cabinets have that like lip on them, so it sticks up into it, which doesn't look great. And plus I don't like the way that looks by the fridge, so not gonna work for this part. Keep that in mind for another kitchen from another apartment. Write that down. Write it down right now. I don't know if we're gonna be able to then, because yeah, most of these are like so big. I guess it's the big problem with the eco lifestyle. Like, they're just all huge. So that's unfortunate. I'll figure out a window to put there. So that's pretty much the only kitchen I would have in that space. Could put like a big window out here. Oh no, can it not be centered? No matter what I do, it's not centered. Let me alt place a little bit. I'm trying to like count lines here. Let me get my grid on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well yeah, so it should be... Oh, so that is centered. It didn't look centered. We're good. False alarm, and I think that should look fine. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's a really unique thing. I don't know what colors yet, because we could like incorporate different colors. That could be cool. So they do have the blue. Okay, so just for the sake of... Can we make it sunny, at least? Because I want it to be sunny. I need better lighting. Not that that really helped, but... I think evening lighting shines on this way. Maybe not. Am I just not remembering correctly? I could have sworn that evening lighting faced this way. Not the opposite. Oh, morning lighting. There we go. I knew it was one of them. I do kind of like this though, because the orange in the frame kind of matches. Oh wow, that's like almost the exact same color. I don't think I like that color inside though. We'll go with that for now, I think. Just trying to make sure. Go. And then I think I want to get, so this container, oh, the vibes of the windows in the container house. Yeah, thank you. Is for the online marketplace. Are you talking about the gallery? Everything I build, I'll put on the gallery. But it's not like a marketplace in the sense of you don't have to pay for anything, if that's what you're saying. Or I might just be misunderstanding. So I want like a big TV, like a big, this guy likes to entertain, right? That's kind of what we're going with. So let's get a huge TV. Oh, why does the pack change? I don't understand why that happens. Like, stop moving around or shuffling around. There we go, like a big TV, you know? Of course it can't be centered. That would be too easy. That's pretty close. So we have like a little window over this. Let's see what we can put over the faux fireplace. These are medium height walls, so we could do tall ones if we wanted to. Not that we really have the space to do that anywhere. Yeah, those are like huge. I don't want it to take up the whole side of the house. I do know I want those foldable outside doors to go on this one right here in this area. That's gonna look really cool on the cafe. That's gonna be really cool. Like, what if we put this little one right here? Have to like alt place all of these. That's pretty centered. The thing is it looks fine from the outside because I don't really have anything else. The nice thing with these being like kind of modern industrial is that it doesn't have to necessarily be super symmetrical or anything. And I'm gonna have another window here. I've just not decided what to put over the sink yet. But yeah, like this is kind of cool looking. I think that's really unique. I almost kind of want to make it level with the mantle, but I don't know if that's gonna look right. Never mind. That is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, it is a big window. For the taller wall heights, you can definitely get, especially if we had the tallest wall height, like these windows are super big, super tall. But yeah, like the side windows can get to be really, really big. I'd love to have like a window like this at the end of one of these. Like maybe even this one. Oh, it's a diagonal. That's why it's bigger there. I was like, wait, why is it not fitting exactly? Huh. Well, now that we know... Oh, and that's cool because it goes into the corner like that. The cafe's going to have that one. We're going to put that there right now. I'm calling it. We're saving that. Saving that for later. Okay. So we still got to figure out the kitchen window here. And maybe I could put like a couple of small windows up here. There's one in particular that could work. It's just like a plain rectangle. Like literally that's all it is. It's just a plain... Oh, we do have these. I love combining the spa day ones like this with the eco lifestyle. They work really well together. So we could put one like this over the TV. That's kind of cool. And it comes in like the same-ish color. Kind of like a bluey color. That's cool. You remember seeing videos on tiny houses where a guy was in a shipping container? Yeah, yeah. I honestly don't know what like spurred the idea initially in my head, but I've seen shows where they have like communes where they're in shipping containers, and then in the 100 series, in the like the last 1 or 2 seasons of the series, they're in this they're on this planet where there's a commune of people, and they're all living in shipping containers that are like just repurposed. So it's definitely something that exists. So it's really cool, really fun to kind of do. Like even the high school years, like these windows are kind of cool too and could serve the same purpose. I just wish they were shorter. But that's something to keep in mind too. So high school years has some kind of cool industrial looking windows. This one's kind of cool too. That's not Desert Lux, is it? Is that Desert Lux? Yeah, it is. Okay. Interesting. Makes sense. You have like the awning on the top and it's angled down or like sloped down, so maybe it keeps light from getting in. These look kind of cool and can work. Growing together windows can work really well together. With Eco Lifestyle, kind of similar vibes. And then Horse Ranch can then work well with those if you use those. Yeah, it's just on and on and on it goes. I didn't see my rectangle, the one I was thinking of. I saw one plain rectangle. Like this one is not what I was thinking of, I don't think. I think there's one where there's not even like a middle line, like within the frame like this one. It's just literally one line. It's just a plain, kind of like this is just a one line square or rectangle. Similar, but kind of this smaller size. There it is. It was at the very beginning. That's what I was talking about. But now that I have this, I don't know if I want to use these. I could put these. I kind of like the idea of putting these in the shower just to get a little bit of light, or like generally in the bathroom. Get some natural light. I don't know if these are going to come in a color that I want to use. Yeah, that kind of works. It does look a little weird to not carry it across is the only thing. Not that I couldn't, but I don't know if that's gonna look a little ridiculous. Honestly, like, for the shipping container vibe, though, it's kind of cool, like, just in general. Have some funky stuff going on window-wise. I could theoretically even put these above the kitchen cabinets in here. I do kind of like the vibe of that. A little funky. Went grocery shopping. The VR chat, talk to some Japanese people. I mean, that's a good way to practice. Sounds good. Like a nice relaxing weekend. I don't know if I want to do just a plain square. I didn't do very much this past weekend. I decorated my apartment on Thanksgiving, and that was fun. I just relaxed and made a little bit of food. And then Friday, hung out with a friend, and then kind of shopped a little bit online. Fake Black Friday sales that aren't really sales. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And then I watched football all day yesterday, and then I've just kind of played video games all day today. Oh, okay, that's cool that you're practicing though. That's good. Good way to get better. I'm not finding a window that... I don't want to use this little tiny window. Because I could like stack them a little bit. It's not completely centered. Ooh, what about that? No. All of like the vertical windows are too big. Do we not have like a very small... I know we do. It's like hard to tell what the size is for some of these, so you just have to click and put it out to see how big they actually are. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to stack those. This isn't a big deal. Just not. I want like I don't want an I want an open window. I don't want like these panes in the middle. The center kind of ruins the effect that I'm going for. How do we not have... Oh. It's kind of weird looking. Huh. It could work. Just need to like figure out the alt placement of it a little bit better. It's weird because it won't center because it's snapping. Like even though I'm trying to alt place it, it's snapping to here or here. So I can't like do an in between, which is so annoying. probably like my singing. That's too big. How are, like, why is every window so big? Small windows exist. Like, that is a thing, Sims. Like, I don't understand. These are really good for these containers too, actually. I'll put one over there just as a placeholder. Oh, okay. Well, that's small, but it's probably not going to work. Let's see. It does fit quite nicely there, but I think over here it's going to clip. Yeah. What do we think about this one, potentially? I think that works. The faucet's kind of in the middle, and then what I can do is ever so slightly scale this one up to get rid of that weird clipping that's happening. That actually makes it look worse. I prefer it to just be clipping. Never mind. Because it looks funky with the lines. I don't know. What colors do these come in, by the way? Okay, let me get rid of this because that's getting on my nerves. Tool mod's a little clunky. Yeah, so they're just like in blacks and stuff. What's the difference? I guess this is more of a dark gray. Oh, you can definitely line them up better from the outside. I just don't like them overlapping. How off-centered is it if I do this? It's hardly noticeable, you know? It doesn't put it where I click. Like, I'll click here and then it goes down. It's like Sims is trying to purposefully make me mad right now. It's like, I know you don't have windows that you want to use, so we're not going to let you make any work the way that we want you, or that you want them to. Then after you told her she made heart hands with her mocap? What is that? Hey David, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Okay, I don't know if I can use these. They're getting on my nerves too much. We're trying to find a window to go in front of this kitchen sink. The problem is that the space is small, and we're very limited on small windows that kind of match the vibe that we're going with. Actually, that window I just got rid of. I don't even know where that came from. Is it this? No. Where is this? What is this from? No nonsense window. Get famous. Okay. I could just, I don't know why I just thought of this, but I could just put a singular window. Like, yeah, it looks a little goofy. It's a little goofy. But, I mean, it works. It gets the job done. The two side by side just was annoying me. You can't get them centered very well, and then on top of that, they just won't align. So we might just have to compromise a little and do something like this. Oh, okay. I have heard that before now that you say that, motion capture. Okay. I think we're done with windows on the bottom floor for right now anyway. I'm still not sure if I want this huge window here. I do kind of like it though from the front. Like it works really well. Just have less wall space to like put some decor and stuff on, but not a big ordeal. Okay, I think we have like a good blueprint of the bottom floor. So once we head up, first things first, this is gonna be like an office slash hobby space, but I need to go ahead and figure out the ladder for the upstairs, which is gonna be annoying. I wish they would just let you stack a ladder on top of another ladder. Because now I think I'm going to have to actually... I don't think I can put it side by side. I don't think the sim is going to be able to walk around that edge. Or can they? Or can they? Not used ladders enough. Oh, well... We'll see. Oh, okay. It works fine. You're gonna stay up there for now. Okay, Clark. Hey, David. Thank you. Happy holidays to you. I'm excited to do some like Christmassy streams. I got the new Sims Christmas sweater that they came out with on their merch drop, and the freezer bunny mug, and I'm super excited about the mug more than anything. We're gonna do some holiday streams though. So now that we're doing this here, let me go ahead and put a wall. That's a really tight space. I mean, if she can get through it. Let me make sure I'm not getting paranoid. I don't want to sit here and work on this room and then it not be functional. Okie dokie. We're good. We're good. Okay, get out of my way. Go outside and freeze to death. Okay. Have fun. Have fun outside. Freezing. Okay. So we got another kind of funky shaped space here. I kind of want to take the same thing and put it up here. I normally don't like to do stuff like that, where I like kind of do the same idea, but I do like the way it looks. Oh no. Okay, why are you disappearing? Also, why is the shadow thing happening that badly in here? Should not be that big of an issue. That's peculiar. I have no idea what's causing that. Because I got it very flush with the one downstairs. Like, I got that way up in there. And it's by the ladder as well, so I don't know what makes this any different. Oh, there we go. We're able to get it slightly closer. Yeah, it's more this wall that is causing it to disappear, so that's interesting. Never mind, I don't like that. We're not gonna do that. Figure just a plant corner or something. So I gotta figure out like what style and vibe we want up here. I kind of want to carry, I think, the wood floors. Like, I think that's something I want to have kind of constant. Oh, I forgot about the rug. I want to put a rug over here. Let's figure that out too. I love figuring out rugs. What do I think about The Sims copycat games like Life by You, and would you ever play it? That's a good question. So, it's been a while since I've looked at Life by You. I would play it. I'm curious to see what it's like. I think for me, the only kind of copycat game that I'm really interested in is Enzoi. I think the build mode functionality, because also, if you're new, I don't know if you're new to hanging out here, or if you've already like been on my channel or not, but I just primarily build, so I don't really care anything about live mode or like actually playing Sims as much. And I don't mean I don't care. It's just like I don't really. That's not what I enjoy as much. So for me, it's all about build mode. And from what I've seen for Enzoi, they have some pretty cool capabilities with creating your own kind of furniture and like using a photo and it 3D creates it in the game, which is a really cool thing that I'm curious to try out. But like with their grid system in that game, you can you don't have to like use these clunky squares to base everything off of. And yeah, we have alt place and we can use F5 to make it a little bit easier to move around, but I feel like a lot of things that we rely on cheats for in The Sims, we wouldn't have to use in Enzoi. But I will say Life by You, style-wise, I like a little bit better. There's something about like Sims that makes it more timeless with kind of the cartoony aspect to it. And Enzoi is hyper realistic in a lot of ways, and I don't really like that as much in some ways. So I don't know. I think it's just I'm gonna have to wait till March to see whenever I can actually access it and play it. But yeah, I'm not sure until I get into the game really, obviously, to form a true opinion of it. But I am curious to see what it's like. Like, I would be open to playing them, but I don't know. I think the unlimited capabilities with customization is great, but I find it to me as a drawback with how I am when I build. I'm already so indecisive and such a perfectionist. Having that level of customization in a way makes it almost overwhelming, to where I feel like I would get stressed out. Like I would be stressed out trying to figure out like what I want to do and making everything match really well and all of that stuff. And I think that's why Sims 3 for me was more of, I was off put by it. So Sims 3 is the one I played the least amount. And I think it was because with the color wheel and all of the textures that you could match, it kind of took the fun out of it for me because I was so overwhelmed with all of the options. So I know I'm like talking a lot, but yeah, it's just a lot to think through. I think everyone has their own kind of gaming preferences. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see it. Welcome back. You were here a few weeks ago. I think you were in the chat, weren't you? Because when your name popped up, I thought it sounded familiar. Oh, hey, Plum Bob. I'm so sorry. I don't know when you sent that message. I hope you're still here. I'm building a container complex, apartment complex. And it's going to be Christmas themed. Oh, I'm glad I didn't miss you. We were doing 6 apartments. Now we're going to do 5. Because I'm thinking, since I want this to be Christmas themed and everything, we're going to have like a Christmas tree in the center courtyard here. And what I originally was planning on was having an open window here for like an outdoor cafe space. And so someone living in this apartment was just going to like have a little side hustle serving coffee. But now I'm thinking of turning the only studio apartment that we had, and instead of it being an apartment, using that as like a dedicated cafe space. So I think it's going to lend us some kind of cozy vibes, and that's why I changed the weather to be snowy, just to kind of get in the mood a little bit. But that's what we're planning on. We'll see how it turns out. But still a ton to do. So I'm just trying to get like the basic furniture down. Cluttering is going to be its own thing. Like I'm not going to worry about cluttering the spaces up right now. I just want to get the very bare bones of everything finished for the most part first. Let's see. What rug we could put in here that would work with this kind of funky vibe that we got going on. Are there any like that are actually classified as mid-century with the rugs? Let's see. This one could be kind of cute. Oh, that one. Oh, they're so big. They don't work when you're near a platform. Ooh. Is it doing the weird thing? No. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's floating. See? Like, come on, Sims. It's doing that weird floating thing. They're all so big, they don't fit in the room. So if they don't fit initially, when I size them down, it doesn't matter. So the platform's kind of making it difficult. Could use that if I wanted to. Put something like this in here. Which honestly, it does not look that bad. It's just not quite what I'm wanting. Whoops. Yeah, they have a green. Not really feeling that. I want like a fun pattern one. That's frustrating. Let's see. Just curious to play around with this for a second. What if I did 0.8? Okay, so we can kind of get it there and it fits, at least fits and it doesn't float. We have just the blue and white. That could work. And then we have like a blue and yellow. But it's not really yellow. It's more like an orange tone, which could still work. So are we leaning toward any one way? I kind of like this one to bring in a little more color. Just been busy lately. I totally get that. Kissy Face, thank you for the follow. Yeah, cluttering stresses me out too, but it is my favorite part. It's like a good stress. Like, I take so much time cluttering. I'm a little nervous because I really want to have this build completely finished in the next couple of weeks, and I don't see that happening, at least while streaming, because streaming, I like to chat a lot with everyone, so that's why usually when I start builds on streams, I don't just do it solely on streams. I like work on them on my own time too, off stream, or else we would never finish anything. I have not forgotten about the pink Victorian mansion. That one's just kind of taking a back seat because now this one's more Christmas themed, so I think this one's kind of just taking a little more priority right now. Still can't make up my mind. I think I like this, but I don't know. It's a little off color. It kind of matches the platform trim. Let's just stick with it. We'll see how we feel about it later. Do that there. This is going to be an office hobby space. What kind of hobby are we thinking? I don't know why. This whole time I've been picturing a guy living here. Like a fun kind of party, like good entertainer, host space. So kind of like upbeat, lively kind of person. So I'm trying to figure out maybe what kind of hobbies in addition to an office space. So we don't even need this anymore either. We have nothing. We're starting with a blank slate up here. So I'm going to leave the mid-century filter on just for a second while we work on a few things. And then once we get a vibe going, I know I want a desk in here though, so I think that's kind of a good starting point. So maybe that could help us determine more the vibe we want in here. This is a big desk. Oh, and it comes in some pretty... It is the high school years, so I guess that makes sense. I don't know if we want this necessarily. The cork board kind of makes it a little too childish. I actually didn't think about that, but with it being ladders, never mind. I was like, we could make it a 2-bedroom, but we do have one over here that's 3 containers large, so this one will definitely have a kid's space in, for sure. We'll make that for like a family. And I think we'll maybe try to fit at least one other one with, for a family with a kid. We could carry that blue into here. Oh, wait. I forgot. We did determine the wall color down here. So one thing I am keeping true to is that the, like, outermost wall has to be the color of... Because it's like the whole container is that color. So that's kind of the idea with that. And then the built-in walls on the inside are things I can change. Welcome in, Anna. Hello. So that at least helps. So yellow is a very bold color. I kind of regret putting it a little bit, but we're gonna roll with it. We'll see what we can do. I think that's gonna make it kind of a fun challenge. Figure out what we're going for. That kind of works, actually. Kind of goes with the bathroom a little bit. Let's see. So I mean, it's a choice, right? Maybe figuring out a rug could help us to get the space kind of figured out color scheme wise. I think a green, like a green color, would be nice to ground us a little bit more, get more of a cool color. Yellow is such a strong color that you kind of gotta... Blues are like always a good option, but I don't know, that's not quite the vibe. I don't know, it's not working for me. I just need to figure out a rug that I'm like, yes, I want to use this rug, and then let that kind of dictate what we do everywhere else. I kind of do like this with the purple orange, but like I was saying with green, I think the green... I kind of like the purple and green. Purple is a complementary color to yellow. For those of you, I don't know if you're very much into color theory. I have a color theory series on my Tube of Glue channel. So, very much into that. So purple goes really well with yellow, generally speaking. I do like that. So maybe purple and green could be kind of fun. Then you just do everything with this color. I don't want it to be so chaotic everywhere. That makes it a little bit warmer. Good, and that's why I was talking about bringing in more cool colors. So I do think blues and greens is kind of what I was leaning towards initially with trying to incorporate blue, and then I said let's add green. So maybe this would be kind of a good combo, and then maybe I could do like a red as like an accent. Let's just lean with this for a second and see what we can do. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. It's a process. Definitely takes some time to figure out things as I'm trying to do right now. I think I want the green version of this. Where did I just pull that? Oh, it's right here. So that's blue. There's green. I want a darker wood tone though. Yeah, so that's a no-go. I don't want that. I want dark wood tones. This has a green with darker wood tone. Right, on the legs of that. I think that works. That's a starting point. Okay, we're like getting somewhere a little bit. Maybe we could get a blue as a little bit of an accent for the chair. That could work. Nope, that's not the right shade of blue. That's green, so I don't even know why that's in the blue filter. But okay. Not surprised by it by any means. Dream Home Decorator. I can't remember if they actually have chairs like this, but let's see really quickly. Yeah, so we could like pull this in because I want something with a little more wood to it. Okay, not the same wood tones. I would prefer to have that dark of a wood tone though. But of course, yeah, I'd have to go with blue, and I was wanting green for that. Do I want blue or green? I think I still want I want the green. I want the green to be more predominant, I think, with the blue a little bit, because we have so much blue downstairs. A lot more blue. Everything in the walls is blue. Blue in the flooring. We do have green everywhere, kind of, too, I guess, but a little more blue. Boom ba da da dum. Boom ba da 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 dum bum 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 ba da da dum. Thank you for the likes, appreciate it. We're almost at we've almost hit 2,400. So we're like getting a quarter of the way there. Quarter of the way there. Can't believe it's already after 9. It's kind of embarrassing because I have not been nearly as productive on this one. I was very indecisive earlier. I don't know if I want that sharp of a blue color. It's one of my favorite laptops because this can go with like anything. Okay. I've still not come up with like, I'm trying to think of what hobbies and stuff we could do. Not that we have a ton of space, honestly. I still need to put windows too, but I'm thinking I could put bookshelves over here and make it a little bit like a nook. Boom, boom, boom. What colors? Oh, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. I think this could be kind of cute. I feel like, there we go. I don't think we're gonna get colors I want though. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for. Tiny living. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. There are a couple of swatches that I think could work, but I don't know. I'm not really vibing with it. Might as well go with Dream Home Decorator because that's gonna match color scheme wise. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. Hey, Bleachy. How's it going? I love how these like go up the wall. You wouldn't think that. Honestly, no, almost. If I go higher, it's clipping into the ceiling, so that's not gonna look good. There we go. It's like I want them touching. I want them side by side. Okay. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. Welcome to some relaxing vibes. That's the goal. I appreciate any and all support so I can do this for a living because I'm exhausted and burnt out from my job. Let's see. I kind of like the idea of incorporating the blue. The thing with the Dream Home Decorator, though, is that the different colors are associated with different wood tones. I could just do the brown. It looks a little weird. That kind of matches the desk, actually, because the desk has white. I do kind of like the aspect of that, though. I think even though the wood tones are a little off, I wish they would maybe... I think it works better. Normally, I'd like them to contrast a little bit more. But I think because we have a bright yellow, having a more muted, like, dark brown and a more muted light brown kind of works well together. And I think I can maybe incorporate it in an extra chair like this to put in the corner to make this like a little bit of a reading nook area. And then what I can do is incorporate that color, wood tone, over here. I'm almost contemplating, I kind of like the idea of layering a couple of rugs. So we have this, and then if we were, I'm just curious, what were the other color swatches? We have like a green, more just green and neutral colored. And it's got a little bit of like a bluish gray. So what I'm thinking is we can have, you know, a little bit of fun with this. Let's scale it to 1.2. Oh, no. I forgot I had already sized it down. 0.6. Let's make it maybe a little bit bigger. 0.66, maybe 0.65. There we go. No. There we go. I think we can work with that. You just got off work? Sorry, I'm not catching up on the chats. I just got off. Oh, you just got off Sims, not work. Got got off Sims, which is crazy. Unfortunately, I'm not the best builder. I'm more of a create a sim player. Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. Create a sim is fun all its own. I have only done that a couple of times. I created a sim for my very first cottage build that I did way back. I can't even remember if that was super early this past year or if that was late last year when I did that. But I remember creating a sim. I think her name was Lisa Noteworthy. I know her last name was Noteworthy. I think her first name was Lisa or Laura or something like that. She was a journalist who liked to travel a lot. But I have fun with that. I'm working on a pink Victorian mansion that I'm planning on doing create a sim for because I have a very specific kind of family in mind for that. And so I think that's going to be really fun to create sims for that home in particular. So but yeah, I think create a sim is an art all its own because I get very overwhelmed in create a sim. But I do think it's fun. It's just not my thing. I don't know what was modded with what you were trying to put in the chat, David. That's just my mod. It's a mod bot, so it's not a real person. It's an AI. Okay, let's figure out this little accent wall that we got going on here, because I think that could be kind of fun. It's gonna be blue or green. I want it to bring in some blue or green colors of some sort. So let's see. I feel like this, I can't even remember. I think Dream Home Decorator has. Yeah, it's just I don't want a crazy pattern like that. I'm fine with a pattern, I just don't want that. It doesn't go well with the room, I don't think. So, not what I'm wanting. Now, I do like the aspect of like the leaf, like putting the leaves. I just don't like the wood paneling. I don't think I want wood paneling. It looks a little weird only having wood paneling on one wall. It's a little odd. Just a little weird. A little weird. I don't hate that, actually. It's interesting. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. So, I don't think I want to do that. We'll figure it out. Bye, David. Thanks for stopping by. I kind of like how muted that green is. I don't like it on this. I like it over here, maybe. It's just a little accent. I don't think I want the green, though. I think I want blue. Now that I see this, I think blue would ground it a little bit more. I need something that contrasts a bit more. I don't think the green's doing it for me. So let's go ahead and like narrow it down a little bit more to blue. And see what we can find. Like I still want it to be more muted like this, but it contrasts a little bit better. Kind of curious to see. Yeah, we don't have a lot of like wallpaper options. I say that and then there's like a ton, but I mean like solid wallpaper, not actual like wood paneling on the bottom. I don't want wood paneling on the bottom. Welcome in, Chris. Hello, how are you doing? Let's see. Honestly, what I have there, I don't hate. Like, I could just use that and be happy with it. I think I'm going to put a column on the edge right here. I don't know if I'd want one on both sides. I just kind of want one on this open edge that I have. I kind of like the idea of maybe even bringing that. Well, no, never mind. I didn't think about the open wall right here because it's gonna look weird connecting that because it has a baseboard. Why does it have to have a baseboard? And I don't think columns will work. Okay, it does work there. Okay, I'm thinking of putting like a column here. And I could just have a different wall there altogether. I don't know if I want to bring the orange into there though. Is the thing. All of the little details. I think this comes in blue. I could do a blue column there. So, oh. Yeah. That creates a problem with the rug, is the thing. We might just have to pretend like the rug is not there. Or, yeah, we could even just kind of rotate the rug a little bit. I love doing like kind of off-centered, not perfectly. I don't think I changed the size of this rug, did I? Oh, I had. I don't know what I had changed it to. But maybe make it 0.7273. I kind of, maybe I could bring the yellow in on that side. And then I can have the blue here. I'm fine with that. I just, whenever I use openings like this for staircases and stuff, I just need wallpapers that make sense, because obviously you're not going to have a baseboard in an open space. That's like a little pet peeve of mine that just, I can't do it. It just bothers me too much. It bothers me too much. Like, who puts a baseboard in the middle of a wall? So I have to like choose something that's just like a plain paint or like a patterned wallpaper or like a brick or a rock stone of some sort, or paneling. Those are a lot more better for those types of connections between walls. So anyway. Okie dokie. So we got that like general layout figured out. I'm gonna put something here. I don't know what yet. We gotta figure out his hobbies. We gotta figure out hobbies. What is this person who's going to live here gonna be into? You know, like that's what we're trying to figure out right now. Activities and skills. Let's kind of see if we see anything that's like, yes. I don't think I want to do crystal creations. I'm always okay with putting musicians, so, you know, that can be an option. Artists, I love doing stuff with artists as well, so could put like an easel in here. Be great for skill building. I could put a chess table in here. Also, one thing before I forget too, if anyone watching wants to put suggestions, feel free to. I need to put a door here. Because this is going to be an outdoor balcony space. So I have to have a door right here before I forget. Outside doors, I'm trying to... Oh, actually, I mean, we could use the container door here. I don't want to, though, necessarily, because it's on the side of it, which would look kind of funky, I think. We could use these. We don't need, like, an extravagant door. It needs to fit the vibe, too. Like, that's huge. That's a big door. It does automatically place, you know, put windows in here for us, though. So, I mean, that's kind of nice in a way. Of course, it doesn't come in the same swatches as the windows. That would be too much. That would be asking for way too much. Like down here, we have like this dark with the orange color. And this is the only swatch we get with the same color window. Because this is the color we need, but it's only with white. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have some grills and stuff. Definitely. I agree. This could be kind of cool, though. A big door like this in your office space. Kind of cool. Scooch that over a little bit. I'm gonna put an easel, I think, just for right now. Welcome in, zombie. Put an easel in the corner. I always like putting easels by windows, so that's what kind of prompted me to just kind of make an executive decision on that. I normally, whenever I use this, I always place the messy swatch. I think I kind of want to just put a normal swatch this time. This guy likes to be a little more type A, maybe. Maybe he's like super clean. And likes to keep things tidy, so. Put that, and it kind of gets more brown over here in this corner. So that's an activity, and then maybe we could put a couple of studio. Also, yeah, this is not going to be a limited pack build, sorry. Like, we're doing, you know, a full apartment complex. Like, I don't want to put the same stuff in every single apartment. So, sorry about that. I'm really sorry. I just don't think it would be as fun to do a limited pack build for an entire apartment complex. I won't have every pack in it. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to use everything, but I'll look at how many I've used so far. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Like, I need to remember what I'm doing. Artist Studio. Why is it not showing me everything? Like, show me all the items from Artist Studio. Why? Do I have something, another filter on? No. There we go. I don't know why I, like, had to shuffle through so many times. That was a little frustrating. That's really bulky, so that's a no-go. But I think something like this could put a little apron and then get like a cart. Maybe even like a, let's see here. Oh yeah, that there, put this like over here. Cute. We'll figure out the swatches here in a second. I'm not gonna leave it like this. In case you're wondering about that, I'm not gonna leave it. I promise. We're gonna fix it. Okay. Cute. I actually got lucky that that swatch comes with like greens, and the purple works fine too with the color scheme I have going on in here. Yeah, this is coming together. This is kind of a nice little space. And then I'm thinking I could get like, I'll get some clutter. Don't worry, we're gonna clutter this up. We're gonna clutter it up. That slot's there, but it doesn't make sense for it to. Oh, wrong thing. There's another cart. Like, I know we have this, but it's so big. And, like, I don't think sizing it down is, like, the way to go. We have another cart, though, that I'm trying to remember. I could do something like this, though, maybe. It's just gonna be annoying to have to, like, place all of the clutter on it. I mean, we could just leave it like that. I don't like that. I like it better smaller. I think it looks better smaller. So never mind. We're not gonna worry about the other cart. I don't know where it is, first of all. So we can put the books over here, the sketch books, and we'll figure out all of the color swatches soon. I do want to size this down though, so that actually looks okay on top of that, because I think that's what I want there. Welcome in, Jay. Oh man, I'm gonna be getting off here in a little bit, like relatively soon. Not immediately, but Perudo. Welcome in. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's just wait. I don't want to worry about swatches yet. Stop getting distracted, Matthew. Let's finish the task at hand. You can put the like drawing tablet over here. This is at least like helping fill in the space relatively quickly. Okay, so what I need, let me get my cube. Okay, now let's go back to Artist Studio. And then grab the paint. Size that down since I sized the cart down. So let's make it all kind of relative a little bit more so. Let's see, it's going to take a little bit of trial and error. Doesn't look perfect necessarily, but I mean, honestly, that's kind of fine with me. Bum, bum, bum. And kind of put this. Put that there. Tucked around here, or it could even just go under the easel. Fine with that. And then I don't know if there's anything else we want to incorporate. I like the studio light, and maybe you can put the flowers up there. You can put like drawings over here. Oh, I've not used this swatch very much, but you got the items, like so many of the Sims items here. Like we have that sculpture with the bird. We have these vases, the plants. I put these everywhere. That's kind of funny. I love little hidden Easter eggs like that. I think we have that fruit bowl too. Isn't that from like, is that Island Living or... I can't remember. These lights are pretty big, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze these in anywhere in here. Even sized down, it's kind of... Maybe put them right there, sticking out. I imagine that's something that you would want to move kind of regularly a little bit. And I actually like the base swatch of that. We get the green that matches, so. Let's see. I like the base swatch of that actually, or the orange, but I think I like this one. have a floor lamp over here. Still need to go in and add all my plants. If you were concerned that I hadn't put a ton of plants tonight, don't be. I have not forgotten. We are going to plant it up quite a bit. I've just been focused on trying to get some of this other stuff figured out first. Even the Cozy Kitsch kind of has the same green. This green is everywhere. I just don't like that. Color-wise. It's just a little too bulky. If I size it down, it's not going to look right over hanging over the chair. Could do something that's the base is a little bit smaller. Yeah, I like this. And it does, that is a blue. It's very faint, but kind of works. I kind of like that. Brings a little more blue tone. Put like an art piece right here of some sort. I wish this car would move outside because I'm tired of hearing their music. It is baffling to me how grown adults will act like they're in high school and blast music like that. I just don't get it. I mean, tangent mode is being activated, just letting you know. But like, I don't understand that at all. Like, help me understand it. That we go back to high school where we have to blast music and think we're cool from blasting music in our cars. Like, I just feel like that is such a complex that I will never understand. And I don't really care if I ever do understand. I just think it's very dumb. But that's my opinion. You do you, but I don't understand it. I think it's only so annoying because it's literally a regular issue. This works really well color scheme wise in here. No, I don't like it on that. I like it on the yellow wall. But the thing is too, when you give them the attention that they are so seeking, they give you a dirty look. And it's just like, I'm sorry, aren't you blasting your music because you want people to notice you? Isn't that the point? Oh man, I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't know if I want that down there or up here, because I was initially thinking of putting it up here, because it fits that wall quite well. Like, I think that looks kind of cute. My tangent's over. Just got it out of my system. I needed to get it out of my system because that car kept driving around over and over again so many times. Yeah, I think I like it better up here. It kind of goes with the color scheme. I mean, it goes with the color scheme down here too, but I just don't like where I have to put it if I use it. Oh yeah, and I still wanted to put a column there. And I don't know if I want it to be blue. Maybe I want it to be yellow or orange or green. Actually, I don't like any of these. I actually like the like black brown color in here. The square shows black, but it really looks like a dark brown. Because I don't know if I like that like lighter brown color. It's a very subtle thing, I know, but might need to scooch that over just a little bit. I think it's like right on the edge of it. Also, that covers up a lot of the walkway, putting a column here. Can my sim get here? We'll go ahead and pay bills, why not? If you can get up here to do it. Can she make it? Yeah, okay. It didn't, wait, it didn't actually show up. Okay. She did walk around it though, okay. So it was just kind of clipped out. It wasn't rendered. Get back out, go outside. Don't freeze to death. Welcome in everyone, hello. Scooch that over a little bit, and then we're gonna need, oh no, please don't tell me I've gotta, okay. I need to scooch that over, just fine. Put that there, and then, okay, so that's gonna go there. I have to eyeball this a little bit again. It's gonna have to go more over. Right there, maybe. Okay. Kind of cute. Okay. We got the bare bones of this floor now. So still lots to do. Thanks for the likes on TikTok, appreciate it. 2.5, awesome. Nice meeting you too, Donguri. I don't know if I said it right that time. I don't remember how I said it the first time, but but yeah, I'm gonna be getting ready for bed soon myself, so I hope you have a good rest of your night and sleep well. I'm gonna have to walk my dog soon. Oh, there she is. She's on the bed right now. Okie dokie. So then up here is gonna be the bedroom. I think honestly this is a pretty good stopping point. I don't think I want to like carry on with the bedroom. If you're just now joining in, I can give you a quick overview. So we have this apartment complex, containers, and I think it's going to be a really fun vibe. I still need to add windows to that floor, but we are going to, this is going to be like a Christmas theme. The snow's kind of melted a little bit, but we're going to have like a Christmas tree in the center of this courtyard, and just like a fun, cozy vibe and atmosphere in here. And each apartment is color coded right now. These aren't the colors that are going to be like final or anything. I was just doing it to separate them out. So this is an apartment, this is an apartment, these mint ones, that's one apartment, the two pinks, one apartment, these three yellow containers is like the biggest apartment we have on the lot, and then these two pinks is an apartment. And so that's 5, and then this one, we're going to create a cafe out of it, so it's going to be like a nice cozy vibe. And I kind of want to go ahead and find the doors that I was talking about while I'm at it. We're going to have an outdoor seating area in this corner, but it's going to be like cute hot chocolate, coffee vibes for the season. I think it's going to turn out really cool. So, if you want to stick around for it, feel free to follow, subscribe. Would appreciate your support. We have a long ways to go. Long ways to go, but we are growing. Steadily but surely, we are growing. So, I'm very happy with how much we've been able to grow. We're at 248 subs on the tube. We've grown quite a bit over the past week. Is anyone like a taller wall height? I'm just blanking out right now. I don't even remember what pack it's from. Oh, there they are. Desert Lux. So we'll have these like foldable. I think that's going to be a really cool vibe to have to go outside. Figure out the exact placement later, but kind of what we're going for. But we've only been working on this first apartment up front right now. So we're kind of going for like modern mid-century kind of vibes. A little bit of like an eclectic look to it. So we have a lot of cluttering to do. These are just kind of the bare bones. We have the main furniture pieces, so the layout's kind of finished, and then upstairs is like an office space where we have a door. This is going to be like a full balcony patio on top of here, and then this will be the bedroom up here. So kind of cool to have like, this is the only one with a vertical container, so it's gonna be a fun vibe, I think, whenever the whole complex is done. I think it's gonna be a really cool lot. Oh yeah, so one thing I did want to look at real quick, I'm just curious to see. So we still have a lot to go on this one apartment, and we're already at 59,000. But like, pack wise, let me just kind of see what we're looking like. This is not a limited pack build. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, kind of curious. So it's 14 per thing. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We've used 22 packs so far. Hopefully a lot of these will overlap. I plan on like some of the style choices kind of overlapping for all of them, just because, you know, they're all containers. So I'm planning on like eco lifestyle being a lot of the windows and doors ultimately. As an example of what I mean by that. So I don't expect this list to grow so much to where it like doubles necessarily, but I also can't promise anything because I don't know what vibes we're going for in the other apartments. I don't want to use the same stuff in every apartment, which is why I didn't want to do a limited pack build for this large of a lot, because you're basically doing 5 different homes, and I don't want them all to be similar, necessarily speaking. So as diverse as base game is, it does have a lot of diverse items, but I don't want to be limited whenever I'm doing a lot this size. So anyway, as we wind down, any questions? Anyone want to say hi? Any final words? I just love hanging out with people, so I appreciate all of you hanging out with me. Also, we had like 351 viewers tonight, which is kind of impressive. And we have over 2,500 likes. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Appreciate it. If you're watching on any other platform that I have listed at the bottom, if you're watching on TikTok, rhymes with glitch and one ends in tube, then please feel free to like, follow, subscribe. I appreciate the support as we continue growing. And I think I'm going to try to stream early, like early tomorrow morning. Monday mornings are typically free for me, so I like the idea of maybe hopping on a live stream before I work, before I go to work in the morning. So that could be kind of fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Luma Island or continue on this lot yet. I'm kind of like up in the air on what I'm going to play, but would love to hang out with all of you. So anyway, thanks again. It's been a lot of fun. Lots of streaming today. Like, we've streamed for 7 hours today. So great use of time, in my opinion, to get to hang out with all of you and play a lot of different games. But yeah, Luma Island is here to stay for sure. I'm going to be playing that a lot more in the future. So for now, I'm still just committing to Sunday night streams. I don't want to commit to every Monday morning or something like that. So you can basically count on me being here every Sunday night, but I do stream on other days when I just feel like it. So just be sure to follow so you don't miss anything. But thanks, Finn. Appreciate it. Always fun to hang out. Glad that you were able to make it here. But I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I hope to see you in the next one.